Hello, my dear friend. If you're here to check out how to set up a Svelte Convex Tiptap component to sync your Tiptap editor across users and across browsers, you're in the right place. Because yesterday I have just made this package and published it. It's a convex component which syncs Tiptap editors across browsers. So let's jump into it. So if you're familiar with Convex, it has this cool concept of components, which are basically pieces of code that run inside your database, but also they are like a small database themselves. So they have methods, they have their own functions and everything, and they work like independently from your database. So if you're a React user and a big fan of using use callback, use memo, and use ref in your code, I guess you'll have to check out the original prose mirror sync. But today we are going with cosveti-sync, which is a short for convex, svelte, and tiptap, which I made. The name, yeah. And explore how to use it. So to install it, you just run the command. You have to have these packages installed in your project. You will have to add this into your convex configuration, like root convex configuration, and then add this tiptap sync or whatever name you want file and create a tiptap client from this class. After that, it will provide you with these methods, and these methods can be used in your project and your code. What this package provides is this main method, use tiptap sync, which takes in parameters like convex client, a sync API, an ID, and optional options. Sounds pretty cool. And then it returns these 5 values, which 4 of them are stores, spelled stores, which you subscribe to, and on live changes they will change also. I guess you know where else you should subscribe. And this one function create to create documents. Next, let's explore how to use it in Svelte. In your plus page or Svelte component, what you're going to do is set up a convex client. If you're using convex Svelte, you have this method available, and then you pass down this convex client to the use tiptap sync function, the API for your Svelte component, and the document ID that you want to edit. For example, here we have this constant document ID, test doc ID, and after that, as you can see, it returns these 5 methods. 4 of them are stores, and 1 of them is a function. For stores, you have to use this $sign to subscribe to them. For example, is loading when the component is loading or setting up. For example, if no initial content is provided, you will be able to create a document. So when the extension is available, you should render your editor and pass the extension to your editor's on-mount setup, which we'll explore in a second. And also, you should pass your content to the editor. Of course, everything open source. If you find any issues, make sure to go to issues, create new issue, and I'll check it out. And if I can help, I'll probably help you personally. So to make things even more clear, let's just set up the project from zero. First, we're going to set up an application. And because I am using Bun, I'm not going to be using npx. Let's go to our Z editor, type in bun x create cosveti demo. So after that, we are going to jump into our directory to see our newly created project. Install convex and svelte. After that, we are going to add a convex.json file to create that short path, and we are going to run bun x convex dev. So I have forgot to set up my convex client, but basically what I did is just copy the client setup code from the official docs. So once the convex development service is running, we can go in and set up our package. we just copy the installation command, add the package. So to set up the convex configuration, we have to first set up this root convex config file to enable the Tiptap sync component inside our convex. And next we have to add this backend configuration to use these methods. Now we're getting this Tiptap sync error, but I believe if we run convex dev server, it will sync the component and the error will probably go away. Yes. For demo purposes, I'm going to go with the official docs, but there are cool alternatives like this Edra editor, which comes in with plugins with shadcn built into it, and also a Notion like this style design. So I'm going to copy this command, npm install, and run bun install the dependencies. Because my demo project already has an editor set up, I'm just going to go and copy this editor code. To explain, this editor is taking in a bindable prop, which is the editor itself. It's a state. Takes in if it's editable, takes in the content, style, class, and additional extensions. So for extensions, it just passes them down to the editor extensions init, so the editor can see our sync extension. So we have to import use Tiptap sync from the package /tiptap. To use it, we will have to add this api.tiptap-sync and import our editor from our library .svelte. And now, since we have fixed all the imports, we will be commenting out our editor. And if I'm not mistaken, now if we go to our browser, we should see the program going. Oh, cool. So basically, if now we open up two browsers, paste in our local development server, and start editing, the content will be synced. If we change the styles to like H1 or paragraph or anything, it will also change. Also, I have added this pause sync for testing purposes. And here, if we type, this one is going to receive the data if we're going to console, but it's going to ignore it and not update it. Why is that? Because Convex is reactive by default. So if you found this guide useful, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and you can always fork the repo and do some tweaks, do some changes. If you have some questions, make sure to open an issue and I will read it and try to help you as much as I can. Oh yeah, and by the way, I do live streams. Make sure to come into my live stream next time.